stream looking like you flunked fourth grade. Your other trader's strategy is sniffing paint. Man, your trades whack and they stink. Turn on your stream and got a whiff of taint. Hedge pressure, I wait for the trades to come to me. Or more like edge pressure. I go hard at half gap, I go harder at LP. Might bet the house if price is DD. You other traders PP. I was sparked a blunt, but I got high BP. Watch this, I call this the Arby's trade. Might fuck around and make 10K. What's that? Oh, pickle and I doc here to stay. Pet pickle, oh yeah, pickle fur, so soft. You other traders, trade soft. Here's a blue chew, hope the market flushes you. Cause you do-do. Cause you do-do. Boot camp coming up soon, better be ready. Speaking of coming, I doc's back, sub doc, no Bugs Bunny. You make my tummy feel funny. All the lunch and green juice a man could ever need. Makes me real strong, Matty Hercules. Man, your trades whack and they stink. Turn on your stream and got a whiff of taint. Hedge pressure, I wait for the trades to come to me. Hedge pressure, I go hard at half gap, I go harder at LP. Might bet the house if price hits DD. You other traders PP. I would spark a blunt, but I got high BP. Watch this. Watch this, I call this the Arby's trade. Might fuck around and make 10K. What's though? Pickle and I doc here to stay. Pet pickle, oh yeah, pickle fur, so soft. You other traders, trade soft. Here's a blue chew, hope the market flushes you. Cause you do. Boot camp coming up soon, better be ready. Speaking of coming, I doc's back, sup doc, no Bugs Bunny. You make my tummy feel funny. All the lunch and green juice a man could ever need. Makes me real strong, Matty Hercules.
Trying to slam down lunch really quick. Woo! Okay. I want you guys to hear one more song that we're doing for the songwriting giveaway. Welcome back, everybody. Wait, hold on, one right here. Hold on. Oh, you guys like the lighting? Oh yeah, I think dude, my lighting is awesome. It took me a long time to get the concept just right in here. It was quite a project actually. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy to set. There's a bunch of challenges I had to get the lighting just right in here. We'll be doing a Fund Index giveaway in a little bit today. 2 accounts of the brand new rapid plan they have. Can you guys believe this is a Rocket Scooter song? This is AI. AI Evans Blue, dude. All my Evans Blue Red fans in here, Breaking Benjamin fans. You know, I'm taking you guys all the way back to like 2004 right now. Rocket Scooter is web-based, yeah. Could be on the radio, right? Literally. It's literally Evans Blue AI. And he's literally singing Rocket Scooter themed stuff. It's hilarious. I love it. We have a whole album of this now. Of the same band. The same band. Fake band. Based on November Rain, something like 10 minutes long, like a really, really, really long giveaway song. That'd be kind of cool. Do TBT giveaway again? You really need one TBT account? We'll do TBT like maybe twice a week. So this year, right, we actually have, or this month, we have twice as many accounts to give away than we do the next month, the previous month. We used to give away close to about 100 and something. Now we give away close to about 200 this month. Morning and afternoon. As we get bigger, we're gonna do more giveaway stuff, so. Afternoon, we have a little bit more fun with the music and stuff than we do in the morning sash. Right? It's pretty legit. What AI made this? I don't know, but I hope it makes a lot more of it. Literally, how nuts it sounds. It literally sounds exactly like Evans Blue. There's like no... Okay, he wrote a couple more. Let's see if I can find a few more. Hold on. Oh, hold on, wait. Where's... He wrote a couple more. Let me find it really quick. Tech Trader made a couple more. Here we go. Here's one more. Dude, like, how many of us would literally be listening to this? Would be on my playlist, like, straight up. Breaking Benjamin, Trapped, Evanescence. You guys remember that time? That time of this would be like my freshman year of college. Let's go with the internet. 30 Seconds to Mars. Yeah, like OG, like Oblivion and stuff. Kill Switch and Red and yeah, 30 Seconds to Mars. So the whole time, like when all those bands kind of came out, early 2000s, Breaking Benjamin, Stained. Yeah, Breaking Benjamin's great. Benjamin Burnley's been really sick for like the last 5 or 6 years. He's suffering from some kind of a really strange disorder. Like he used to be, I remember he used to be like a really bad alcoholic, and then it completely like fucked up his brain. And so like later on in his life, like he can't even tour anymore. And like I don't know if it's still like that, but like they stopped touring for a while because of it. Gotta play yours next. Wait, Jeremy, which one was yours? Yeah, I'll play yours next. Three Days Grace and like this is a good one. This is a good one. Okay, well, Jeremy, which one was yours? In chat, I'll play it. AI did it better than 2000s music producers. Oh yeah, 100%. This is entirely AI written. Yeah, we have a whole album of Rocket Scooter, early 2000s Yeah, yeah. Jeremy, wait, which one would you choose? Blow up or breakout? Okay, okay, okay. Let me play it. Jeremy wrote one. Let's check it out. Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Oh, there it is, bud. The best place to start learning Rocket Scooter is through our boot camp. We actually start in 2 Mondays, and those of you that won, we had this boot camp giveaway where we gave away like what 140 something boot camp seats. We start in 1 week now. I said 2 Mondays, one day. There we go. Here's the boot camp. It's $20 for 20 classes. It's a huge thing that we do. If you guys have taken the boot camp, feel free to leave a review. We'd love to see what you think about it. If you guys can, make sure you run that coupon before the boot camp starts. That way you can get locked in, come to class. It starts on Monday, a week from now. This is literally AI Blink, dude. This is straight up. Like, this is like 100% Tom. You can hear it when he sings. It's a good song. I like it. Okay, Fraser, I'll play yours next. So everybody here writes music for the stream. And the music we're going to use for like a big contest to give away. Whoever writes the best songs, we'll have this big thing. We'll do it all month. So we'll start next week too. Submit your songs now, and if we use your song for the stream, you'll get some kind of awesome prize. Usually like lifetime Rocket Scooter or something. Daily Fun to Next giveaway. $1,000 viewers. Hit that like button. That's pretty cool. All right, let's play yours next. All right. I'm blowing up again, LOL.
Woke up feeling bullish, coffee in my hand, saw the NQ pumping, thought I'd make 100 grand. Bought the top, it dropped like a rock. Now I'm marching called and talking to my dog. Risk too big, like I'm playing roulette. No stop loss, yeah, haven't learned that yet. Just one more contract, what could go wrong? Answer everything, and it didn't take long. I'm blowing up again, oh no, not again. Caught in a chop like a fish in a pen. Flip short.
Like a fish in a pan. Do I have a target for NQ currently if we sell? Yeah, it's going to be 63.26 on S&P. And wherever, and that's probably the first target we'll bounce at. So let me see relative to NASDAQ. It'll be kind of like closer to probably about here. Somewhere above 129, so about like 140 to 129 would be what I'd like to see. Essentially, this is where S&P was bouncing earlier. So I'd like to see that. And I don't think we're going to get it unless we start getting it quick. But I would love to see this. Honestly, that'd be great for me today. Maybe I can grab that dip or something. Yep, next boot camp will start in a couple days soon. Another thing that we're doing with our looks like we get a little bit of talking. I don't know if Trump is talking or something. A little red candle there. Hold up. No, nothing. So what was I gonna say? What's up with Tradeify? You still don't have your sim funded account? Not really sure. No, I'm not in a short. I'm not in the trade. Not yet. The only reason I was taking a short was to bet on this. Was to bet on being above 1841, which when we lost it, I just kind of got out of the way. Yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Yeah, so the bigger we grow, and I want you guys, Brian wrote a gospel song. Let's hear it. I'm very happy to see like the growth we've had. This has been incredible. I remember back in February, we were getting like maybe like 100 viewers concurrent per show, maybe 500 per total. Now we get like 12,000 per day. It's incredible. It's just crazy growth. Every month has been bigger than the last month by a significant degree, and July blew June out of the water by 50%. It's so crazy. That's an awesome graph. Dude, just to see it, like how much you guys have supported. And again, as we get bigger, the crazy thing is I'm renegotiating with all the prop partners on a monthly basis now. Because we're starting to get so big, we can have some really big negotiating power. Every month I'm coming back saying, I want double over the last month. And they're seeing it, and they're being very, hold that line. The market's gonna test you. Gospel song, I love it. We need your level to hold. Dude, I cannot believe this is AI. They get all these genres like straight up. That's like straight up gospel. We had rock, we had punk. Dude, this is crazy. All right, what else do we got? Ooh, more 80s music. Let's go, let's go. JR wrote some. A priority for at most 1,000 viewers for Evan, that'd be nice. Yeah, so every month I just basically go back and say, hey, we're bigger, and you know, we'd like to give away more as our community is getting bigger and bigger. And some of the firms out there are really picking up on it. They're like noticing, and they're like competing with each other now. Fund to Next used to give us like 10 accounts a month. You know how much they give us now? 60 for this month in August. Fund to Next is like, how would you like to do 2 accounts per stream per day, which is 4 per day for the most part. I was like, so like 80 per month, and they're like, let's do 60. I was like, all right. So the more you guys are using our code, like the more leveraging power we have to just do more fun stuff. I'd like to do 5 giveaways per stream per day. That'd be kind of cool. And now we have so many to do. We actually do members only giveaways in the mornings. So if you're actually a member of the channel, which is like whatever is the $5 a month or whatever, you can enter into the members giveaways, which will be like half of them. Rent out the Texas Ranger Stadium next month. That'd be dope. Please make Fun and X fix their stuff. Well, yeah, they're working on it. Like I've been in a real-time chat with these guys on a daily basis about improving. It doesn't, you know, development doesn't fix overnight, so give it a little bit of time. Well, okay, they are sadly say they're behind the industry standard. Well, right, because they just joined the industry in the future side. They're actually leading the pack on the CFD and Forex side. And American prop firms are so different than these global ones. So they just have to adapt, and they are doing it. Just give them a little bit of time. They kind of jumped in with the same way that they do things for Forex. And in Forex, nobody sees anything there is off. It's pretty normal. But in the future side, right, they didn't have enough, let me see the word I'm looking for. They didn't do enough research on what the competitors here do, which is actually abnormal and taking a lot of extra risks. So in their defense, the conscious choices of like, here, you can sign up for a prop firm account and we'll pay you without a KYC. It sounds like a weird thing to someone not catering to spoiled American customers, which we are very spoiled from the pop industry being so hyper competitive here, that these firms are actually not really protecting themselves and taking abnormal risks and blowing up all the time too sometimes, right? Not all the time, but sometimes. So they just kind of brought in their more restrictive standards from the Forex world, which is normal, but to survive, you're right, they got to adapt. But it takes a little bit to change all your infrastructure. Like, I mean, I run a tech company. I can't exactly like be like, fix it now. And they're like, hey, let's just push a button, fix it, right? They got to make a project and got to develop it and got to make sure it works and stuff. Man, I thought we were going to get a little reversal here. Yeah. The KYC and receiving funding account was gruesome, right? It's resets, I hear, are taking like a day or two to get. The KYC is taking a day or two to get. And like I told them, contingent on me working with them further, they have to fix that stuff. And they said, we will fix it. It's already in the works. So the purpose of an activity rule is because there's no monthly fee. Remember, a prop firm has to generate a certain amount of income to survive and pay the rest. So the difference is prop firms that have monthly fees don't usually have inactivity rules because they take your money no matter what you do. They don't care. They would like you to buy the account and pay every month and not even trade. That's even better, right? But when you have no monthly fee, they have to have some kind of monthly fee in a way. So therefore you have to trade once in a while to either generate a fee, either from commission or A, that, or B, you probably blow up and buy another account. So the idea is you can't just buy your accounts and just sit on them forever. The prop firm model is to take money from you every month in some way, shape, or form. That makes sense, right? You had a jazzy song, the song submission, your first attempt at it. I'm skipping over a bunch of these. That's a good song. I heard that one earlier. Dude, like Phantom of the Opera. I'll play yours next, Shizo, in a second. Listen to this. Phantom of the Opera. Last day of the month, I should have known. Sort of amount of song. Games, the seeds were sown. Overnight waves stretched way too far. Wave 5 flames out. We need something. We need a fan. We have a fan for longs. What do we need for shorts? Something that weighs a lot. We need like gravity. What we need for shorts is we need like a black hole. I don't know if I can draw a good one. Get the accretion discs going on here. This is the technical black hole. And actually the accretion disc goes both ways. The reason it looks like that is because light bends it from both directions like a fan, so you can see it top and bottom because of the gravity. Accurate. We need a vacuum. Yeah, that'll work. What kind of vacuum though? Because like typically I'm vacuuming something off the floor. Dude, this is like an epic song. There's the vacuum bag. But it doesn't make sense because we need to suck something lower. I don't even know. A cannonball, something that's heavy to tie onto it. Dang. This is a 4-minute long song too. Hold on. I feel like to be a music producer in 2025, an anchor would be good, yeah. A music producer in 2025 has literally one job: to sit there and sift through thousands of AI songs a day until you get inspired to turn it into your own. I feel like that's the new modern way to write music. You're just more like a DJ. Just listen for shit that you like and then play it. So I don't think people are ever going to write music anymore. I think they're all just going to like basically be DJs. Ooh, I like that one. All right, that one's mine. Ooh, I like that one too. Okay, that one's mine. RIP traditional music writing, I guess. You got like a Chicago sound, Great Gatsby sound here. Jazz hands. Rick Beato gonna be pissed. LOL, right? Like I could just, I probably could become a musician at this point. And then I don't even need to be in a band. I can just hire people. Hey, play this song, but change it up a little bit. Here's like 20 songs. Make them sound like our own. Moulin Rouge candles. Yeah, exactly. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Man. This one's epic sounding. I don't know what this was, but that was getting me excited that we get some movement here. On the AI stations, every song just sounds like AI now. It kind of does, right? I'm just skipping around. Dude, there's like 30 submissions a day, man. You guys are making so many. I've heard all of these. We listened to these on Friday. You need a level to hold. That's crazy. All right, let's put the chill jams on right now. The chill afternoon jams. A wrecking ball would be probably what we should do, yeah? Hey, hold on a second. All right. Today was actually surprising. I thought we would get like a dead cat bounce today, but I didn't think we would get a strong one like this. I didn't think we would get it so soon either. I figured the market would still chop lower. With the amount of break that we had across the board Thursday and Friday. I still feel that we close lower, and again just feeling on this, but I am watching volatility, and volatility is not present or not becoming present. VVIX is absolutely decaying, and this is the weirdest sort of kind of look that we have. We haven't really seen this in a while. You know, obviously VIX playing around key level, very odd, right? We got the break, and then we're back down the start. Unusual, very unusual. I've never seen Wall Street flip-flop so quickly. When it do, you don't normally see that VIX break and then return like within 2 days. Usually it creates an event. Like here, like as an example, you break through or whatever on VIX or whatever, usually takes like 2 or 3 or 4 days or sometimes even weeks to get back. You don't normally see a VIX pop and an immediate drop. Like you can see how normally VIX, something happens and then it takes a long time to get back to where it started. You don't normally see something happen, then it comes all the way back down a few days later. So it's the quickest volatility decay patterns I've seen in a while. Here's an example of one where, like here we had 1, 2, 3 day event, and the VIX 1, 2, 3 days to return. It never just like collapsed right back down within a day. So it's unusual, and I'm not used to seeing it like that. You know, you don't normally see VIX move that quickly, except for around very large volatility decay, or sorry, large volatility events with a lot more decay. So, it's very unusual. The whole thing was unusual. Which leads me to kind of speculate why people were frantically dumping and then bulls are ready to jump back in. Why bulls were just holding off the whole time, I guess waiting for any dip they could, and people couldn't wait to get back in. So it leads me to be very curious if this is not the start of another one of these like like today basically just pushes higher and then like we do that literally. That'd be kind of weird. Not usual. And apparently maybe this was just a big rotation, that the rotation was just overbearing enough to just tip Wall Street for a single day. This was a big rotation. Then okay, that makes a lot of sense. That would explain a lot of this, but you don't normally see liquidation to that degree, crushing all of our major indicators and then all of a sudden returning to bullish within a day. So market is back to being super bullish, and there's nothing really can do about it but just sit back and watch and see what we get. So now I'll be looking for monthly hedge pressure support pivots, liquidity maps tomorrow. Same thing, looking for bull support pivots. What changed over the weekend? Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think anything. I don't think anything changed over the weekend. I really think it might have just been some unusual rotation that probably just picked up some additional steam because of expiration, and then maybe it's turned around because everything flipped bullish today. Now, whether it stays the course or not, we'll see, but all the data flipped bullish. Short vol participants, likely so. Yeah. Like, just like no liquidity. I mean, like absolute no liquidity on that VIX either. Like essentially just once the moment ended, there weren't enough people long vol to press VIX higher. You didn't get a short squeeze in VIX. You didn't get calls that are in the money. Like it blindsided like nobody that was long vol. So I think that's why the VIX just decayed straight up. You're right, Gail. I think that's what it is. Like short vol has no resistance. So how often do you see a close above MHP? We don't measure like how often you see above or below. What we look for is how often you break through it, and it's only about 10% of days break through it under most conditions. The green band is called the DD band or risk interval band. It is something that's automatic from Rocket Scooter. This indicator is available in the Rock Scooter platform. You go to the description below, you get a link to it. And I'll have the tools, how to get them. Up or down? I'm still saying down for the day. I don't think that we close higher than this, but there's no evidence for that other than, I said, I don't know, maybe not. I really don't know. This is one of those times I'm completely puzzled and I really have no good feel of the market today. Anything can happen in the close. And the idea is that while the market has been doing a lot of trickery left and right on a lot of people, we immediately thrust into a bear market territory for 2 days. And then today we jumped out of it. So this is the key level and to see if we have any volatility in the VIX. VVIX is in the okay safe zone. VIX is in the okay safe zone. So VIX is even clean now. Nothing right now is bearish, like zero things are bearish. Everything feels bullish. And this could very much close green to finish up the day. And we'll see. Hold on, y'all. I got to schedule my gym for today. So 1 month trial is 50% off first month, Jan. That's what it is. So the first month is half price just to try it out. When 25% MFU, I'm waiting, man. I'm waiting for them to get back to me. We are negotiating some new terms for stuff. According to iDoc, she said they were on her stream watching me stream. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Well, so you can play at that game. Oh, look at her. Look at her. She's like totally streaming. Oh, look at her. Look at everybody. Look at iDoc. Look at her. Let's draw like let's give her a mustache. And a beard. No, she's actually streaming on Kick today for some reason. Oh, on Twitch? Oh, she doesn't want to go on Kick. She says go to Twitch. My bad. Okay, hold on. Wait, hold on. She doesn't want people watch. Why would you stream and not want people watching you?
Bro!
What?
Pull up the Twitch, not the Kick. I'm gonna get banned off of Twitch.
Why?
Because I can't promote. I can't promote open multi-streaming on Twitch. It's a contract thing.
You're not multi-streaming on Twitch.
I am.
Why are you on Kick?
Because. I know. Why are you exposing me?
Okay, don't go. All right, then we'll go.
Everyone, go to my Twitch.
All right, everybody go to her Twitch then, okay? Don't go to Kick. Go here. Go here. That's the only streamer in the world I know that would stream and not want people to watch them. I don't know. I'm completely confused. Okay, everyone, like, let's go watch her. Okay, anyways, I was just trying to be funny. We don't have to watch her. But she's on Twitch. How would you, like... You can't blame us for doing it. It's a matter of time before any viewer would like report you if you're doing that. Come on now. Anyways, let's get back to it. They are watching me. Oh, that's so funny. They're watching me and we're watching them watch me. That's so funny. Hi, everybody. My name's iDoc. Here I am streaming. Blah, blah, blah. Here's Pickle. Here's Pickle. Pickle, stop barking. You're being too loud. Ruff, ruff, ruff. So they're gonna watch us watch them anyways. That's being funny. This is the first time in the history of streaming that I've found a streamer that's like, no, don't watch me stream. Oh, okay, my bad. Here we go. Her streaming, her room's actually really nice. Anyways, this is her. If you guys ever want to follow her, she's always having a good time. But if she's not supposed to stream on Kick, I don't know why she's streaming on Kick. She didn't have an audience there. Who knows? What do I anticipate HP auto line strong will be released? I'm meeting with them today at market close to go over some of the technicals with them. So letting you guys know, I finally finished the model, the full dynamic model. Let me share it with you guys. So the actual full dynamic model has to do with getting rid of estimates. Getting rid of the high-low estimates altogether and focusing just on the full estimate model. It's actually proven to be, hold on, very good for the 3 days I've had. I finally finished it. It's a long time coming, and these are basically going forward. We'll probably only have one of each. I originally got rid of the max and min for monthly, and we stuck with just monthly because monthly alone was a really good pivot. And the new model, I got rid of max and min on hedge pressure itself, and hedge pressure itself was actually very good. So these are the overnight dynamic estimates. We're probably going to reduce it down to just these two. And I'm meeting with the development team right now to talk about this and talk about the current one they did with the two estimates. It is by far doing what we expect it to do. These were the two numbers last night. I've added some different, hold on, parameters to the hedging model, both to monthly and to weekly, just to see some changes. I'm trying to get zoomed on this volume here so we can see if it worked very well. So we're looking for this to be a pivot and this to be a pivot with volume. And right at the open, that was one, and right at the top, that was one with volume. So it is looking like the robust model that I put into both of them is really good. So it was a slight improvement to monthly hedge pressure, I believe, with like maybe a little bit of variation, slightly different, not that much different. But the blue got rid of the min and max. So this is the new thing to where we only have two numbers going forward, one monthly and one weekly. So it took me a while to solve and finish the hedging model for weekly. It's much harder to do because weekly uses every single strike of every single option that exists, period. Weeklies go out really far in time. Monthly just goes out one month. So the monthly model is not too hard to do because it's only looking at the next month. One expiration, well, weekly is looking at dynamic array of expirations. You think she does want to stream on Kick, by the way, but in the Twitch contract says you aren't publicly allowed to support multi-platform streams. As long as she doesn't mention it, she's good. Okay, yeah. Let me go tell her that real quick. Hold on. Take the boot camp. Do you need Rocket Scooter? You don't. And by the way, we'll be doing our giveaway in just a little bit for these rapid accounts with Funded Next. Let me share with you guys what it is. Rapid Challenge is very similar to My Funded Future Scale and Top Steps Plan, except for it's slightly better, and I'll tell you how it's better. Number one, price Really good. We're going to do 2 giveaways for this in a little bit. They have a 25, 50, and 100K account. This is with Funded Next. This is a prop firm here. We get 10% off with these guys. And right now they're having a deal to make their accounts not only cheaper for the first 14 days since they launched. It's a big launch sale. We get 10% off on top of that as well. So we get 2 discounts on these prices, which is really good. Sub $100 for these 2. What it is, it's a no consistency on challenge. It's a 1-day pass. You can YOLO pass these on the first day. Then after that, it's 40% consistency to get payout. That's it. You hit your payout target at 40%, you get paid. So you can get there in 3 days with 40%. So by day 4, you can be getting payouts. They're cap payouts. Every 3 days, you can get whatever it is. This is the amount. Compared to Top Step, which is every 5 days, you get 5,000. This is every 3 days, you get 2,500. Relatively similar, but it's a lot cheaper. No monthly fee, no activation fee. And Top Step is monthly fee and activation fee. So this blows them out of the water just because of that. And then as soon as you get past your 5 payouts, then you go fully uncapped. Uncapped, and that's really the benefit of Funded Next. Why they put their name on the board, or why their name is on the board, is one of the top prop firms out there, at least for payout size, or payouts, is that the size is unlimited. There's very few prop firms that give you fully uncapped payouts. The legacy account is uncapped from the start. This is their tiered payout plan, which is slightly different. Now, again, like I say, always prop firms take it, with your own risk. There's always, not that I'm just trying to I'm also trading something. I wouldn't recommend something I also am not trading. So anytime it comes to prop firms, there's always a risk that, they change the plans or they're too good to be true and then they get rid of them or whatever. And we always just say, know the risk of what you're getting into before you get into it. I'm there with you. So if ever a prop firm I'm working with goes under or doesn't, I don't think they would go under. They're very healthy. But again, I'm there trading as well. So we ride or die together here. So far, they've been very good. They have a bunch of administrative things they're trying to improve on to make things faster and turn around faster. But they've been growing extremely fast in the space, and they're a big Forex giant. So they're global. CFDs was their big thing. And so we're giving away 2 of those accounts right now. Just type in Funded Next in chat. And I'm super unthrilled about today's market setup. I don't think we're getting any end of the day sell off. Nothing. I don't think we're getting anything. Unless it starts happening in the next couple of minutes, I don't think it's going to happen at all. But for the price, and what's kind of crazy about it, like I said, it's almost like their rules. If you read the rules, they're too good to be true. And I always say it's how long is the party going to last, right? So anyways, trade at your own risk. Very good. I love the firm. It's one of the major firms I trade with. The 3 that I do trade with on stream. My Funded Futures, Funded Next, and Tradeify. And the reason I got into Funded Next because of the uncapped payout. I mean, that idea to me was very cool. All right, let me go try to, maybe I can be lucky enough to get the big dog. Big payout. Bum, 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 bum. NQ did res dump. Yeah, I saw that a second ago. NES stabilized it. She's, what she's trying to do over there? Watch, let me show you something. What this girl's doing. She's trying to find a drawing program so she can draw mustaches on my face. Oh, I see what she's doing. Well, joke's on her because I already have one. Now, if she could erase the mustache on my face, that'd be even better. They literally have me in the top right of her screen. Let's see if she notices that I have her on my screen. All right, guys, type in Funded Next to enter this contest. Hold on, wait. Look at this. Hold on. Let's draw some corny stuff. Here, I'm shooting an arrow through her face. What the hell are they watching over there? All right. Okay, I want to see if she can see. Hold on. Look, look, guys! I got a new neon sign, guys. Check it out. It's got my brand at the top. Check it out. Look at it. Oh, she's on a delay. She's still giving me a heart because I drew a heart. Now she's about to see the install, and look, you guys. Look at my new neon sign in the background. Look, they are on a delay because they're still watching the heart. This is funny. Delay on top of delay. All right, I just want to see her reaction whenever she sees her new neon sign. Okay, guys, right here. Okay, type in Funded X, guys. Oh, wait, I can't see it. Okay, I'm just being funny. All right, you ready to give away? All right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Time for, you know the drill. Okay, this is General Funded Next. I think they're 25K of these accounts. The rapid account. You will win this time, yes. Swole Paprika. That is correct. You guys have a... Wait, we still get my fun. Oh, I didn't think we... Oh, my bad. All right, 25K challenge count. Swole Paprika winner number 1. So apparently, according to my little sheet here, I still have 10 My Funded Futures accounts to give away every day. I didn't know that was correct. Oops, well, I better do that tomorrow. I'm still supposed to be giving out 10 of these scale accounts with My Funded. I'll have to double check on that. Hold on, let me see, hold on. I forgot I'm supposed to be doing that. Ray Coco Ziolo. Let me double check on that. Ray, type something in chat. Let me tell you guys how to redeem your accounts once you guys win. Thank you. You need to go into Discord and you need to go to the contest channel. Our Discord is in the description below. Message our admin Slacks will hook you up. Take a screenshot of your YouTube ID from inside of your account so that way we know that it's you. And then once you message him, he will tell you how to get your account. So make sure you start your Funded X account. I'll hook you up with these rapid challenges. They're really cool. Like I said, no activation fee, no monthly fee. That's why we like them. Super cheap and uncapped payouts. Like, it's honestly just like too good to be true. And I'm waiting for the day they just change their rules and be like, all right, we made them too good to be true to capture market share. And now we're going to normal mode. I get it. But now it's like the accounts are just balling good. Like, they're so good. Like I said, if anybody's going to bankrupt them, it's going to be me. So see if I can try to get these big fat payouts with them. Bash is live. Be checking out iDoc Talk. Oh, let's go. Hold on 1 second. How do I? Hold on 1 second. Oh, wait, I need to log in. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see if I get confirmation that we still have more accounts to give away. Oh, I need to.
From high school football star to double XL freshman list, United Masters is the only distro that turns new artists into
Yeah, I just type it once. Hold on. Don't do anything. That giveaway's over. Hold on. Oh, I got it. I'm trying to do something real quick. All right. Hold on. I just gifted her entire viewer base a subscription.
What is this real? Did Matt just come in and drop 50 subs? Ah, damn it! I wanted to get up with my pants. I don't have pants on.
What? Make her do the dance. Hold on. She used to dance every time she would get some. That was worth $250. All right, let's go.
I just wanted to see me stand up.
LOL. She used to stream a lot and she had like a really big audience. But this last year, she hasn't been streaming a whole lot. So she's been like wanting to get back into it. She used to get like many, like thousands of people watch her. It used to be crazy. Oh yeah, you want to follow her? Yeah, this is her link. She just like basically just talks about whatever. They have a lot of fun. They're talking about Star Wars right now. And a lot of times whenever it's like I'm not streaming and she'll be up there at night, I'll be in there just chilling. We'll be like hanging out and talking about whatever. It's like after hours hangout sesh. And no movements. We are basically where we started at 9 o'clock this morning. So no additional movement on this. No up, no down, nothing. Did you get the 5 gifted subs?
Was it 5 or is it 50?
I'm just kidding. It was 50.
Yeah, I saw 50.
That's funny.
You wanted me to stand up to show my booty, huh?
That's right. We all watched the dance. Now we get to watch it again. This is awesome.
I
Again, real
was in the
time.
middle.
That's okay. Ah, man, dude, I'm sore from like yesterday's workout, man.
Really?
Yeah. They're all talking shit about you. That's all.
Why are y'all trolling me on my show, man? You understand how famous I am? I can end you. I'm just kidding.
Ooh. Wow, she already got the influencer attitude. Like, do you know who I am?
Do you know? Do you know who I am?
I'm Insta famous, okay? Like, I was invited into a party one time where like Logan Paul was like totally there. Okay.
he breathed towards me.
Yeah, like I know people. Okay.
Anyway, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Do you know who I am? I'm famous on Instagram. My best friend's roommate's brother's friend used to date somebody that knows I should speed. Okay. I'm just telling you, I'm someone important. Punex deactivated. Of your accounts do not trade for 1 in 7 days, but I don't know they count weekends. It says that in the contract. It says calendar days. This is correct. So with a no monthly fee account, on the only on the eval side, you got to pass the eval. You can't just buy it and sit on it. So if you're gonna buy an account with them, you have to trade once every 7 days on the eval side. It's once a month for the funded side. I'm Jimmy Buffett's cousin's brother's best friend. I feel like everybody would be Jimmy Buffett's best friend. He's like the world. He was one like the world's most chill guy. Boring market day. I know. Yeah, when it comes down to like the little auxiliary rules of the prop firms, make sure whenever you sign up for a prop firm, especially a new one, make sure you guys read all the rules on it. Just because every prop firm is going to have some kind of something like how often you have to trade. You know, the fine print is always there. These guys, it's once every 7 days. So it means you just place one trade a week. That's basically it. If you trade on Monday, you get to trade anytime between Monday and the next Monday. And again, like just open a trade and close it out, like open and close so that it stays active. You really don't have to like put much thought into it. But on the other side of the coin, you know, accounts that have monthly fees don't do that because they just take your money every month if you just sit on it. So think about it. If you have a monthly fee and you just buy the account and sit on it, you get charged every single month. If you buy without monthly fee and you sit on it, they fail you and then you got to buy it again. So you get charged every month either way. Now, the prop firm has to have an income like that to continue having the games for people. So don't buy it unless you're going to use it. At least with the Funded Next model, it's better because you don't have to get charged every month and just open and close the trade very quickly. Every couple of days to keep it active. Giveaway is over. We already did it, man. Hold on, wait. Hold on. Wait, don't let me. No, maybe it's still on. Hold on. Let me see what we have for the My Fund, and we still had some leftover ones. Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, so here's another thing. Sometimes we have giveaway winners that don't go claim their accounts. Last time, we're starting to do better at this. And last time we had 4 people win My Fund and Futures accounts. They never picked them up. So people win the account, they never go claim it. They never reach out, they never do something. So who knows? So leftover from last month, we have a 1 scale, 1 core, 1 scale, 1 core. So 2 scale and 2 core left to give away. Cool. All right, well, I don't know, or they don't respond within the hour or something. So the rule is with us, you got to respond within the hour, else we don't allow you to come later and do it. So as soon as you win, you got to reach out like right then, you know. I don't know. Yeah, so or we reached out to them or they didn't reach out to us or whatever the case may be. Alrighty. Yeah. All right, come on, market. Give us some love today. Give us something to play with. Don't just sit here and do nothing. Can we get at the end of the day something or other? VIX is just pulling back, which is really nice. This is again very promising for the bull market continuation. I'd love to see it happen like this. If somehow we close very violently and this gets above here and the market just completely nosedives out, then it does. I still am on the fence about buying this dip here. Any point inside of this, again, tonight will be the telltale sign. I don't think we get a sell-off end of the day, but I'm definitely not buying here at the top. Definitely not. When is the platform fully automatic with the levels? I'm meeting with the development team today, right at market close, to talk about it. The automation portion, again, let me have this released. Speaking of that, the conversions should be released. They should have been released today. But the dynamics we're still working on that. Selena puts for close. Yeah, I'm armed and ready. So as soon as I get off the stream here, the very first thing I'm going to do when I get off the stream, if we close at a high, when I get off the stream, I'm going to literally immediately in those 15 minutes buy puts. That's it. I'm probably going to be doing, and again, I don't like to crowd my trades, so I don't tell you guys what I'm doing because like 60% of you will try to copy it. The last thing I'm going to do is let people copy my big setup. This one's not that big. I'm gonna put 20K into it. That was my goal. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna do September expiration. And as a hint, I'm gonna bet that the gap doesn't fill. Okay, so that's a hint. I'm going to be having puts somewhere inside of here to hedge. And then every day, remember, in bear markets, right? What percent of the candles are bullish or green? In bear markets, 50%. So I'm going to be short, long, whatever. So I'm still going to be buying the dip and buying the dip and buying the dip. And if the market crashes out, you know, I could 20x my money depending on where I want to go. So I'm not going to bet that this gap fills. I'm going to bet that we stay above it. At best, I think that, you know, we're staying on that line. So if that gives you any hint, my puts aren't going to be that extraordinary. So my only thought that I'm looking at a couple of things right now to decide if I want that. If I want to waste 20K on that or throw it into that again. Right at the peak here. Just like, right, big rally day, then big sell-off day, right there is when I bought the calls. And then I added some more calls right there. This, I'll be building a put position just to swing it out. So I can continue to buy the dips every day, trading to the long side like I have been doing. And then shorting pops if we don't get it. Now the market has kind of recovered to being somewhat bullish-ish today, which is good. Which means I might even get a bigger day tomorrow on the upside to even get some more at a better price. But I'm not betting on the bull market ending for good. Just a tasty little pullback. I can't get you guys any clues because if I tell you what I'm doing, half of you will repeat it and try to copy it, and I don't want to crowd the trade. I want to sneak into it when nobody's paying attention. So for whatever it's been worth, I never reveal my options trade until I'm far into it. Yeah. But that's about like a trend line right at 3 tap. More along the lines of, I just don't think that we are going to be crashing out. Less of a trend line and more of a, I think this gap is pretty solid. This is the tariff solidifying gap. So I think we're good here. I think at worst, I mean at worst here. I think this is at worst what we get. And it might do this. And if the market does top, it does fight and then make its way lower. And I don't think that's going to happen at all. What I'm looking for is a 2 or 3 day move. And I would take profit on all of it. I think we're extremely bullish in the long haul. And I think at best we get something like this for the bull side. Right? That looks pretty normal. 1 month probable selling pressure. It's going to require this to be above here, which I'm going to wait to see if we get it close. Usually days like this that are teasing, they're like right on the edge again, usually just pop up and squeeze everybody. And then tonight, then they start to like fucking crush out. If we sell off at the end of the day today, it's more aggressive than you thought. Typical days like this will hold the fort, keep going. Why there's no secondary selling pressure, it's just because the market just squeezed up on a short squeeze and there's really no buyers or sellers anywhere. It's still not that liquid. If we prove to be even less liquid than this, then any selling overnight, other markets will push it lower. So my whole thought here is just to watch and see what happens in the market. That's it. And the market's gonna be a big deal today. Do you ever watch VXN? I don't, but there aren't futures on VXN, is there? No. I just watch VIX futures because it's a tradable instrument. Like if NASDAQ VIX, which is what they're talking about, so people are saying like VXN is NASDAQ VIX. Oh, we don't even get it in Thinkorswim? Are you kidding? What? Hold on. Looks like we don't even have it here. Oh, we don't even get a chart for it. No, boo. Yeah, so like the calculations that we do are based on futures because since futures are tradable, they have mechanical parts you can exploit, you know, like contango and things like that. The actual straight index by itself isn't like an intrinsic value property of the actual index is not really anything that matters. Like what's the current level of the VIX or the VXN? It's not something that really matters to me. What matters is the month over month change in value and how it's traded. Relative to like what's priced in or what's not priced in. This whole contango midpoint thing we talk about has to do with pricing and volatility in the past. And when we get here, the question is it more or less volatile when we get there? And is VIX going to respond by its own trading by that one particular level? And so VXN would be more useful to me if I can actually use it on a futures contract, like can do the same thing. If you want to hedge short, you can do put spreads relatively cheap. Yeah, right, exactly. Mine is in a similar sense, very similar to a put spread, rather than instead of selling a short leg or being short a put and long a put. Short the put gains premium on the theta that's not in the money, and being long the put gains premium on the theta that's in the money. Like theta meaning, when I say when you make money on theta, it means the stopwatch is clicking. So when theta is adding or devaluing an option or adding to an option, it's like you click the stopwatch and theta is just, it's either drips in the bucket or drips out of the bucket. And so when you sell an option, as long as you're not in the money, you're gaining premium at a rate of theta, which is a real-time adjustment. And then whatever is out of the money on the long side, you're losing on that theta of out of the money. So instead of like gaining premium by being short a put, what I do is I still buy the dip and I be long futures. So I'm actually longing and shorting the market at the same time. In a way, it's more like a straddle than anything, but it's not actively trading for both directions or for volatility, because a straddle is basically betting on volatility. You're long both directions as long as the market flies one way or the other. The delta gain outpaces the premium loss on the other side. And that's not what I'm trying to do. But yeah, for a cheaper, less risky mode, you can sell a put spread, as somebody's saying in chat, which means you buy a put, sell a put at different strikes for the same expiration. And then you basically gain a fixed gain, which is the difference in the premium loss versus the premium gain, which is the total premium of what you can gain from the sell side minus the total premium of what you can lose on the buy side. And that's the net maximum profit you can get. And as long as you close, if depending on if you're long or short the spread, if your bought put is here and your sold put is here, right? Then anywhere in the middle, you lose both. If it's switched the other way around, where you buy your put further out of the money and you sell the put closer to the money, then anywhere outside of it, right? You just let's think of it like that. So it's better if I just draw it. You can either, if you're long the spread versus short the spread, depends on how you do that. So in this form, being in the middle, this put is in the money, it's making money. This put is out of the money, it's making the most money. This is great. So when it's in this form, both are winning when you're in the middle. When it's in this form, neither are winning or in the middle. So depending on how you want to do it. Do you think you have to learn options trading to become a successful trader overall? No, not at all. Like options trading is the reason I would trade options is to have, it's like insurance. I'm going to buy a car. Okay. When I say, let me buy a car, just think I'm saying long the market. I'm going to buy a car and make a payment every day on this car. But I'm also going to, the car will have value at the end of this. So imagine you have a car that has, you bought a $50,000 car and, it has value and you're making payments to it. Let's just say you're making $500 a month, whatever. Okay. To pay off the car. And then you're going to buy insurance, which is relatively cheap. Let's say I'm going to spend $1,000 every quarter to buy insurance. such that if the car wrecks, I get a payout equal to the value of the car. So I treat options like an insurance policy. It's relatively the amount of money I make on a day-to-day basis, I'm going to buy for insurance over the course of the month. So I'm going to spend about 20K on insurance for the course of the month. Just in case the market crashes out, I can do my normal trades, you know, like 2 to 10K, give or take a day, and then make money, make money, make money. If it blows me up on the long side, then this is underneath me to go. But the insurance gets wasted every month, whether I win or not. So I see it like that. And if you use options to do that, then it's a no, other than playing the trade out, it's a no hassle hedge, just like your insurance policy. You pay your premium, you plan out which policy you want very meticulously, then you pay your premium, and then you're good. Then you just go out and drive and don't even think about it. If you happen to, things crash, literally in the market, things crash. If you planned well, then you're covered. Whatever the option costs you gives you insurance every single day for 6 months in case there's a crash, or 6 weeks in case there's a crash, and it can make up for just about anything you could lose if you're on the other side of the market longing, right? So I treat options like that. As feedback is saying, options are most useful when used in conjunction with the long-term spot position. And very similar to that, instead of me being in a long, and he's 100% right. And what normally people will do it exactly the way he did it. And instead of me being in a long-term spot position, I'm in a long-term bull mindset of longing every day, longing every day, longing every day, in case the market does flip bullish. So it's kind of like, if as long as I'm not flip-flopping my trades every day, and I'm still like, let me buy the dip sort of mentality, then I've got dip buying insurance in case that day I buy the dip and I lose 20K in the futures market. I'll more than make up for it. And so another thing is, this has always been my strategy. I've never used any of the ICT techniques. I'm not even really sure what most of them are. I just know a couple of them from what you guys have taught me. So I hedge my futures with options. I don't hedge options with futures. Like, I'm hedging my sentiment, right? Like if the market falls really heavily because we're volatile and it falls really strong to a pivot, and I attack that pivot really hard with all my accounts, and then I just get absolutely hammered and I lose 10K that day, the option will make 40. I will be, the intent is to long the market, Abu, yes. Vega is the killer. In a bear side market, right? So Vega is the sensitivity of the options price to the implied volatility, right? And you will have IV crushes and such that happens. That's why you only buy your options on days like this. This is the trick, and that's how I avoid this. On days where the market just dead cat bounces and closes and closes and closes and then closes higher and it's green at the end of the day, right after market close in the 15 minutes I got left, I'll buy my options. That IV is crushing everybody else. And then I get into the market once the volatility is lower and starts to pick back up. Yeah. Yeah. The price moves of the option dies. Yeah. 100%. And so the idea is that I only buy, I don't buy in the middle of momentum when volatility is going, I don't buy when volatility is going up. I buy on days like this where it looks like the market's fine. It looks like we've stabilized. Big green candle, close up here. VIX is in decay. IV's dropped. Then I load up very cheap. Unsuspecting, where everybody today is convinced the market's bullish. Everything's bullish, 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 bullish. Then I load up here. And then you have less impact of Vega down the road. But you nailed 100%. Vega, like the vol IV sensitivity is what crushes most premium, where the option is like moving, but you're losing premium at the rate of the volatility decay. Yeah. It's a more complex part of options, which is typically cured by making sure you buy your option at the right spot, which literally is like the end of the day of a bull day. Like a solid, I literally wait for this. And I told you guys on Thursday, I wait for this. I look for this candle or I don't buy it. I want like after big sell-off days, I want a green day that literally closes like this, where it just fucking closes at the high and it goes higher and higher and higher and higher and higher. And then it closes at the top. And at literally after equities market closes and before options market closes is when I buy. This time, again, I'm still kind of like sworn to secrecy on my own trading here, what I'm going to be buying. I'm not going to tell you which one. QQQ or S&P. But I'm sure you guys know what I'm going to do because I've showed it a couple of times. Nasdaq's the weaker of the two. Right now, monthly map shows that. Yeah, as Fish Lips is right. Like one of the best parts about futures is there's no Greeks, none of this stuff. And that's why a lot of people don't trade options anymore. Because options have that, I mean, options really, you have to trade 3 different things at once. And that's really the hardest part. It's the where, the when, and the how. And, you know, futures is just like where. I'm betting on we go to there. That's it. Doesn't matter how you get there. As long as you get there, you get paid out. And options is like how long it takes to get there changes the value, and how it gets there changes the value. Is it choppy? Does it run fast? Does it run slow? Does it inch its way lower? All of those change the price. So options are extremely complicated because you're making 3 bets at once. It's and you got to get all 3 of them right for the most part, or most of them right. If you're just completely straightforward. Everybody that I know is that like start off day trading options now are trading props in the future space, and they're like, it's so much easier. And you're like, yeah, people got into options because it was like the cheapest way to trade. You know, you got the crazy PDT rule. How did new traders get involved in the market? Was they would get a cash account instead of a margin account because they can skirt the PDT rule and then just trade a cash account in Webull or something. And that got popular like 3 or 4 years ago, right after COVID. And a lot of options discords got really big. Just day trading options in the 0 days got really big. And then a lot of the people just got blown up on options because they didn't understand what they were trading. These gurus were just trying to get like, you know, fat bag trade sort of things, YOLO, 400x, 400% in a single day kind of thing. And they realized they didn't understand that options were extremely complex and very hard to trade. If you're 0 DTE options, it's really not that hard because you're not really have a lot of the effects of the Greeks of the 0 day. In reality, on that last day, all that really matters is delta. Did you get in the money or not? You're not going to have like the long-term decay. But if you're like swing trading or day trading options for multiple days, like you're going to hold for 2 or 3 days, you're going to swing trade for 2 or 3 weeks out, people in options just get blown up because of all the complexities. They're not as prominently seen on the short term, like the premiums. Like 0 days, you can just trade options almost similar to futures. You know, even completely dead options on theta can still get 200-300%, going from 2 cents to 6 cents in value. So where you get in relative to where you get out is, so 0 days, a lot of people didn't notice that, but a lot of people that were buying like weekly puts and stuff and weekly calls were just getting blown up because of Vega. And then, or sometimes you get like Charm and Vanna decay from like other delta hedging adjustments. The market's like suddenly thrust into the money, and then everybody's adjusting very quickly and pressing a bull market more bullish sort of thing. And then everyone just gets squeezed out on IV and stuff. And they're like, what the hell is all of this? You're like, damn, no idea. Monthly options the hardest. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Like when do you enter? Exactly. Pi. That's why my strategy is for a big solid green day that just closes at the top. That's like the most amount of, like, that's the candle that I buy on. Like I want the green day that just goes higher and higher and higher and higher and just feels stupid. And then it pops in the close. That's the day I buy my puts. That's exactly how I do it. I don't want a choppy day. I don't want a squeeze day. I don't want a temp day to the upside. I usually want a day like today If it's like big fat green in the close, that's the setup. You're about to throw your computer off the balcony. Oh no. Hold on, checking my guy really quick here. Can. Oh, I need to What do you guys think? Market gonna die in the close or what? What is this? All right. It's like watching paint dry, boys. Nothing's gonna happen in the last over lunch. I don't think nothing's gonna happen in the close. It'd be very rare to see this market die now in the close. I don't think we're gonna get any selling. So I'm just chilling here with nothing. Nothing on my mind. You can still scalp a POC 268. I mean, I guess, but man, what would I be betting on though? Just some like final red candle at the end of the day. I feel like today's move is completely designed to like not do anything but squeeze Friday's bears out. Market this afternoon. Market all day has been boring. It got exciting when I thought we were getting some selling pressure like towards the middle of the day. I was really excited. I got in a trade and then I just closed. I got in hoping we'd sell off, and I got back out and flattened out. Boo, boring. Can't believe I took like a freaking haircut this morning, just being dumb. Multitasking is my biggest enemy here. I got so many things going on sometimes. I just do the wrong thing. It's really tough, man, when you're managing as much as I am, to keep it all together sometimes. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'll even know how I trade, how I can trade and do all this. Is Galveston any fun? Yeah, Galveston's cool. Beavis, if you ever been, it's really fun. It's like it's a beach town. So there's like, you know, there's that. There's some like, you know, Moody Gardens is like a theme park in a way. There's like a pleasure pier, so it's like this pier with all kind of restaurants, and it's good for like family stuff. But yeah, we should like road trips down to Galveston every once in a while, go hang out at the beach for a day. We did that a couple months ago. It's chill. You'll take payment evals only. You love to come work for you. LOL. Organize my stuff. I have people organizing my stuff, and even so, it still becomes difficult. As we get as big as we're getting, the logistical bottlenecks are the big part of what's making it harder for me. There's just like a bunch of different little things we didn't think of. Right. Options ready to go. Or getting ready to go. Not bought them yet, but options account ready to go. where the shorts come on. You moved to Houston, Scalp Logic, for its beach? Wait, you moved to Houston for the beach. It's not a beach. Oh, well, it's closer to a beach. About an hour away from a beach. Not too bad. May I reach out to offer your expert qualities? Otherwise, DM Oscar. No, I appreciate the offer, man. We honestly, we are fully staffed, like, for that. Part of it's just me. Like, the issue is me being able to balance everything. We have a whole team in place. We have a whole marketing team, media team, customer service team, tech support team, development team. Certainly. I'm just the part that needs replaced. I'm the screw up. Anybody want to be a streamer on the Rock Scooter Show? I can manage multiple things better than I can. Okay. Taking payment evals. It's like a pretty good deal. Probably. Good, man. I hope I get this like strong, solid green close. It'd be perfect. All right. right. Oh, I'm not even watching the market here. A little green candle pop there. That's nice. MOC in 30 minutes. Guys, don't let me forget I got that got a meeting today with my developers right at market close. So let me forget. And I'll get carried away. All right. Oh, hold on one second. Are we getting end of the day reversal, guys? What do y'all think? In 30 minutes, is anything gonna happen? You never know. Please don't. I know. The dump market's been fun. Volatility is going to make it fun where we get some actually like decent plays now. I would be excited to see a dump. If not, by the end of the day. Probably overnight. But I do want it to close strong and green into close. That way I can get my options trades. If it sells off in the close, I don't deal with the puts. I just call it a missed opportunity and I'll let the market continue to sell. But I'm going to get it like right at close, man. That's the trick. That's my trick. All right, let's see if the VIX, see what happens. We got to see where we close on volatility today. This dead cat bounce was enough to kind of be bullish for a minute, but is this enough? That's the real question. VIX is not moving. VVIX is not moving. Probably all right. Well, guys have been watching paint dry for the last 7 hours. How often do you have to throw a dead cat for it to bounce? Ever see where that came from? I think the idea is that it doesn't bounce far. If you imagine dropping a dead cat off a dead anything, it just falls and then it hits and then it bounces a little bit. That's it. Like it goes. It's just a little bit of bounce. Like it's not really even enough to consider it a bounce. That's why I think they call it the dead cat bounce. It's like a brief little pop. This guy cats. You know what I mean? I've thrown lots of cats in my day. Just kidding. It like splats and then the tiniest of bounce. Yeah. I think that's why they said that, because it just means like a little, like so little tiny bit. Littlest bounce possible. Dead cat, ex-wife bounce. These are, you guys are getting more creative with this. Every dead cat you throw just goes thud, not really a bounce, huh? Yeah, rats have good bounce. Rats probably bounce pretty good. Cats always land on their feet. Cats are the only, I was reading this thing that said cats are the only mammal that have the ability to torsionally twist their spine in midair, which is why when you hold the cat upside down, it can actually somehow leverage itself around to spin itself. And then no other mammal can do this. It's some weird thing that like cats have this ability to do that. Like, it's kind of like, it's like us holding on to something and trying to spin it around in a circle. You can't just spin something around in a circle. You need something to spin against or from. Like if you hold on to a merry-go-round, you could probably like swing your body this way and then maybe pull a little bit, but it's like hard just to spin something really quick, and a cat can do it. I don't know all the thing about it. I was reading about it one time. VIX and VVIX. VIX is the volatility of the S&P. VVIX is the volatility of the VIX. It's based on options. Cats are the true overlords of our galaxy. Yeah, they are the overlords of pretty much any kind of rotational spinning. Let me double check something really quick. Well, it is selling in the close. Looking pretty decent here. I might not get that strong long close I was looking for, but we'll see. Selling to close would be nice to buy a dip, but it would not be so great for my options that I want to grab. I think we had a little pre-MOC pop there. From a high enough distance, anything will bounce, as Ian had said, and I think that's where the term comes from, because it falls a lot. Your mother-in-law's kitten fell off a 12-story balcony. It was completely fine, except for a little scratch. Kittens they don't weigh that much. They're very agile. You don't get a struggle on close when you have too much whiskey. I know the feeling, man. That's where the blue chews help. Gibbons and squirrels can also turn midair. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not sure how it's achieved, but apparently, again, I don't know all the physics behind it, but apparently, according to what it is, you know, the way that their body does it is extremely unique. Like, it's a very highly advanced genetic thing. Like, it's like a very, very cool evolutionary trait. How to back with my strategy? We count how many days open above hedge pressure and close above hedge pressure, open below, close below, how many days break, etc. And we measure all of that together over time, and then we have the probabilities to go with the setups. The idea and design of hedge pressure is that, and DD bands and stuff, is that a certain percentage of things happen, or certain things happen a percentage of the time, and we exploit that timing as part of the strategy. And everything I do is probabilistic, so probabilistic edge. My strong setups are things that happen 80% of the time or greater under certain conditions. So example is, only 4% of days break the screen band and close above. We open above here, or we opened into it and broke above. This is only about 4% of days do that. And under certain conditions, like this morning, I'd be willing to short off of that idea. But today I'm not, like in here, I'm not. The market is just cleanly bullish and hanging tight. The psychology difference between trading your own personally funded account versus prop firm dollars. Prop firm dollars are small. It's kind of like the idea that you don't ever pay attention to, paying for, you might look on your, credit card statement and be like, huh, I've been paying for Peacock for the last 6 months. Shit, when did I start paying for Paramount? You don't notice it, right? Like 20, oh, that one time I rented that movie, like 7-day trial, and then I forgot to cancel it. Crap. It's too small for you to notice, so you overlook it. And prop firm the same way. You're like, yeah, it's only a couple $100. And you have that mentality. And so while it is money you've risked and you are taking it somewhat seriously, the prop firm sense, you don't feel the direness of failing an eval. Anytime you fail an eval, 0 people, unless it was the last $200 to your name, will ever be like, my life is over, this sucks. But when you lose your real money in a single gulp, you'll feel that way. And if you spend $10,000 on eval, $200 at a time, it's the Paramount and Peacock thing. You won't notice, you won't even care. But if you lose $10,000 in a single trade once a month, you're going to feel different than if you lost 20,000 progressively in small chunks over the month trading evals. So the psychology is very real because your real money, you feel like there's more at stake. And each additional chance you take while trading in evals, you treat it like it's smaller risk, even though the risk is total. So your mental game is so different. Trading your real money. At least for me, that's the way that it always felt like. Evals still feel like paper trading, even though there's money on the table and you're making money if you pass. There's almost like no psychological attachment. If I blew up every one of my TradeAvate accounts today, I could care less. I'm like, oh man, well, I just start over tomorrow and then it's build up a new account for payout. It's super easy to start over. We already did the giveaways earlier, Baba, but we'll do some tomorrow morning. We've got a ton. Tomorrow we're going to do 2 funded X in the morning, 5 my funded futures in the morning, 2 funded X in the afternoon, and a couple Tradeifys as well. Oh, Tradeify in the morning as well tomorrow. Big schedule. August is the big month. We got 200 accounts to give away now every month. We are now not only last month we gave away more accounts than any other trading stream. Probably any 5 put together. This month we get double we got last month. So we got huge ups, which is cool. God, what a boring ass day today. Market do something. Whoa, market do something. How brutal would it be for people that are like trying to short this into close and it just sits here? The worst feeling in the world. To waste your time for nothing. It feels like less hurtful to just take a loss and be done with it than it is to wait all day to be in a slightly worse position because you waited all day. You have two teenage daughters, and you always get new subscriptions on mom or dad's cards. Always, dude. Always something small. It's millions of small little things. The prop account's just, it's just so easy to like treat a prop account like you're not taking any risks. It's the hard transition going from prop to real account, real funded, is that, you know, your main job at prop account is to just make sure you can keep going. And if you blow up, you just keep going, right? And your real funded account, you get one chance. It's where you blow up and you got to fund it somehow. So you really got to learn how to protect an account. And your eval accounts, if you're about to blow up and you're like, yeah, whatever, let me just YOLO it and see if I get out of it. And then maybe you do, maybe you don't. But that's not the real skill you'd have. You know, you'd want to, like, your real account, lower your risk and really claw your way out of it slowly. Like, commit to digging out slowly, right? You're like, I had $10,000, now I'm down to my last $1,000. Shit, this sucks. And then at your last $1,000, what do? Do you just go all in on the next trade, or do you start trading like one micro and then slowly grow it back, you know? These are different things that you'll do in the real account. Speaking to you guys, this is, I'm speaking to the choir there. I got a long afternoon, man. I have my code review today. We're doing a full code review on the overnight dynamics. So I got like a 2-3 hour meeting ahead of me right at market close. Just set some ball. If you try to get under consistency, just follow you so they can lose. That's a good strategy. I like it. The market is giving people absolutely no ability to do anything. We have crawled nowhere since the opening move at 9 o'clock. Or, sorry, opening move at 9:30. If this is that nice, clean, easy reversal day, man, that would be great. Like the market just, hold on. Like if the market just like, hold on. Like if this is the day where the thing, where everything just like reverses back to being bullish, that would be great. That'd be great as well. All right. Can we get any sort of anything today? Anything at all? See where the stocks are closing out. Nvidia is just cycling in that same, like literally Nvidia is the NASDAQ. I swear, they never do not look identical. It doesn't matter what else is selling off. Apple, no. Amazon, no. Microsoft, chillin'. Meta, okay. Tesla, okay. Google, okay. Quickie little end of the day rally in Nvidia. Is this still considered bear market? Technically, today, everything that was bearish on Friday was completely obliterated by today's squeeze. Doesn't mean the market is bearish anymore. Today, at the start of the day, we kicked right back into bull territory super quick. It does usually chop. Usually, you don't just fall into bear territory and then it's bearish immediately. Usually, it's a process. So you might have a bull day up, a bear day down. Today is tonight's going to be it. You'll know tonight if we're back to being a bear market. If tonight, if we close lower, it's back to selling. The volatility comes back. But right now, everything's in the clear for being bullish again for tomorrow. Boot camp starts in a week, by the way. Dead cat rocket, LOL. Yeah, probably. Oh, MOC just started. Okay. All right. Oh crap, I got my meeting today too. And I'm not going to be able to. All right. Focus on anything. So I'm just going to have to be late to the meeting. I might have to get out of here early, guys, because I got to go to this meeting, but I need to focus on my options right when I need to do the meeting. So right when the market closes, man, I'm going to be like jumping out of here. All right. But I appreciate you guys tuning in and staying with us all day today. Yeah, I know. I got to go and do my puts. Yep. So, thanks for tuning in. Kind of like a kind of boring day. I know for the rest of the day, kind of sucked. But hopefully we'll be better tomorrow. Y'all have a wonderful day, friends. And we'll see y'all bright and early in the morning. We have like huge giveaway tomorrow, obviously. So doing a bunch of My Funded Futures and the Funded Next every single morning and some trade advice tomorrow as well. Thank you for tuning in. Love you guys. And thanks for having the channel give big, tremendous growth like we've had. And keep using our code as we keep growing. We'll keep getting more stuff for y'all. Love y'all.